me today.
And heartiest congratulations for the second season of
Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the season.
Absolutely. So what triggered you to start Wonga? I know it's a Roman word which means valuables in...
slang towards the money part of it.
Right, yes.
So I think what triggered us is that when we realized that in the world of today, which is cluttered with a lot of social media influencers, and we realize that influencers are taking the investors for a ride. So it is very, very important, and these young minds, when they are at a very early age, they are very fragile, and they are very open to a lot of new things coming in, but they are not in a position to decide what is right, what is wrong. So we show, and it's when it comes to financial products and investments, it's a very serious matter.
Absolutely.
You're playing with your hard-earned money. You're looking something to get out of your hard-earned money and not at least lose it. So we realize that a guidance to them on a basic level, which helps them to declutter and distinguish between what could be a possible fake content and to a real content. I think if you are able to do that, to that extent will help them to take right decisions.
Absolutely. So what's been the format of the Wise Whispers?
So Wise Whispers is something to connect with the kids at a very young age. So in a form of a comic where we have a character called Mr. Turt, which has been born by our in-house marketing talent. And in that comic way, we are teaching the young mind at the very early age the basic concepts of investments, finances, basic terms like what is credit, what is interest, and all that. So that when they read and get these contents around this in social media, they are at least on a basic level aware of what we are talking about, what we are dealing with. So that will just to help them understand the content better. And again, as I said, ability to distinguish between what could be a possible fake content. So that's the whole objective, and in a more comic and a more fun manner.
Absolutely. It's good to catch them young and channelize their energies and impact their young minds.
Yeah, because we chose it to also the fact that social media content is not actually agnostic to any age.
Sure.
So if I have a mobile phone and I have YouTube, I can have the same content which a 17-year-old can have and which can a 6-year-old can have.
Absolutely.
So that exposure is equally distributed. So it is all the more important to give them that basic information at a younger age when they are already exposed to social media at a younger age.
Excellent. So what's been the key highlight of the WongaWits?
I think season 1 we catered only to Maharashtra. That was our first attempt, and we had around 192 colleges participated in the form of around 700 teams. Season 2 we reached out to 10 cities, and we had around 408 colleges participated in form of 1318 teams. So I think we find it very, very interesting to know that people are interested about it, and it's not a very GK quiz. It's more towards do with the financial understanding and knowledge, and getting that much participation and interest from the best of the institutions. Like our Chennai round was won by IIT Madras, our Lucknow round was won by IIM Lucknow, your Delhi round was won by SRCC, your Mumbai round was won by SP Jain. So when we could see that a lot of the elite institutions and the kids who are part of those institutions have found it interesting and engaged in the quizzes in this sessions with us, and reached to finals is, I think, it's a very fulfilling journey for us as well. So I think to some extent we are able to go to the young mind and say what is the importance of financial literacy.
Absolutely, bang on. I got a flavor of the final round and it was absolutely hit on the spot. Right. So what's your vision going forward at Securities?
I think the idea is to continue and proliferate the message to all young minds that it's more important to know the fundamentals and understand the concepts before you get hooked by FOMO, you know.
Yes.
So that's something which is very, very important lesson, which we don't want the kids to learn the hard way by losing their money.
Absolutely.
So that's the whole objective, that you may still lose money. All investment products comes with an inherent risk, but as long as you understand the risk and you know what you're doing, then you are more comfortable, and that's a more informed decision making.
Sure.
Rather than just doing something because somebody in social media has told you to do it, or one of your friends has told you to do it. So we want them to distinguish between the actual way to do it and just being part of a FOMO kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So I think that's the whole objective.
It was a much needed thing to get, because every penny counts at the end of the day.
Every penny counts,
Yes.
and as I said, we don't want them to learn the hard way by burning their fingers
Right.
and then realizing the mistake. So that's
being
the whole-
aware is always better than, you know, burning your fingers.
Yeah, exactly. So if you look at one of the quotes by Warren Buffett also,
Yes.
that risk is all about not knowing what you're doing.
Sure.
You know, so that's the biggest risk, that
Right.
you don't know what you're doing. So this initiative is only to make them aware that you should know what you're doing.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for empowering the young minds with financial literacy, wish you a good luck for the next season.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you
Pleasure
so much.
talking to you.
Thank you so much for having me.